ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Trying to make our way into dominating the division, get back to the playoffs, and try and make a good push. And this year seems like we're doing quite a bit better. So we'll be taking a look at the player awards for week 4. As you're going to be seeing some familiar faces. We got Edwards and Semino, who made a lot of tackles last week, and then Eli Manning, 13 for 22, 358 yards and 4 touchdowns, while Robert Griffin of the Broncos, a big rushing day for him, 16 and 10, 69 rushing yards, and then he ended up having 1 rushing touchdown. Then he had 2 passing. He had 2 passing touchdowns, 95 receiving yards on it. So definitely was a good day for him, as he was a viable tool for the Broncos. And that team, for us at least, has been quite tough to overcome. Chris Claiborne should be back in the lineup this week, as he is getting over his hyperextended elbow injury. And hopefully we will be moving into getting a better position. We still lead the division 3-1, as the rest of the conference is doing its part as well. Most of the teams are like 2-2 right now. The only ones that are not, us, the Steelers at 3-0, Bengals 3-1, and the Jets at 4-0. As the AFC pretty tight right now. NFC looks to be similar. The Redskins at 3-0, Saints and Vikings at 3-1, and the rest of the conference at 2-2 or worse. So now is going to be the time for some of these teams to be able to break loose from the 500 mark, and hopefully we'll be seeing what we can do from there, as we'll be taking on what was formerly known as the greatest show on turf, taking on Marshall Faulk, Mark Bulger, and that crew. As the defense on this team, as I was looking, not the best in the world, as we do have some advantages. They do not have a good linebacking core. They do not have good safeties. They've got one good, looked like it was one good free safety, but it's going to be one of those things to where if we get past that first level, we should be able to do pretty good. So we're going to see what we can do, see if we can get the run game going. The one thing we're going to have to watch out for is their offense, as their offense is still powerful with Torrey Holt and Marshall Faulk. So back in Lexington, here's the Gladiators looking to see if they can continue the winning ways. Dropped one to Jacksonville, then was able to pick up the win against Seattle in the last week. So going to try and see if we can continue this trend. As you see, Jerry Rice, one of the guys that helped us last year, 33 receptions, 3 touchdowns, but this year a reduced role as we pushed him more toward the back. As you see, Torrey Holt is probably one of the baddest men on this team. They have a lot of good offensive players, so it's going to be tough to keep them out of the end zone for certain, as Jimmy Smith, Mark Bulger, DJ Knight all make their ways to the center for the coin toss. As Bulger and Rams, they call tails and it's heads. We're going to kick it off to them though. And we end up getting the north side. That's what we want. Alright, so here we go. Gladiators versus Rams. It is the week 5 matchup. Let's see how things go here, as we're going to be trying to stop a return here. Junior Seau, one of the guys to be able to make the tackle, as it will take the ball at the 21-yard line. So it's time to start some football. Toy Holt, Isaac Bruce out there on the very ends, as they are Mark Bulger's main weapons here. As they're going to dump that one off, as Holt will get started early, and that is going to be a first down easy for them. Got us on that slant pattern, and that worked out for them. Funny thing was, I was in zone there, but nobody was there in the region. Bulger back to pass. He's going to dump this one off. And Chris Claiborne, who's back off an injury, is going to make a statement early as he gets an interception. Beautiful there as Mark Bulger throws a pick. Chris Claiborne stepped in front of it. He stayed in his zone as they tried to get to Holt again. So beautiful play by him as he was able to actually read the play and stay in front of the ball there. So here we go. So first down for us here. I'm going to start this one off with a run, and Buckhalter will get back to the line of scrimmage. Like I said, if we can get past that initial line, then we might be able to do something with it, but it's going to be difficult. So we can do this time here. We're going to go back to pass there. Mullins will break away from his guy. Could not turn upfield. I was trying to juke past the guy, but it worked and then it didn't work. So 3rd and 5 now. See what we do this time. As Archuleta's the guy looking back there in the backfield that we got to watch out for. Hall's open. He's going to get a good low pass, but Hall's going to get it, and that's going to be a first down. So far, so good for the Gladiators as we're driving. A good 8-yard gain there. It's going to be a first. Trying to switch things up here a little bit. All right, back to pass here. And Nate finds the room, and we're going to get there. Close to the 10. That's a first down, though. The linebackers did not have a good enough spot there as they broke away from coverage. All right, so per game, Nate's throwing 180 yards and about a touchdown a game, so he's been doing okay there. See what we do this time. All right, we're going to go back to pass here. Oh, might be able to get a Mullins. And Mullins, ooh, good hit there in the corner as he knocks the ball out of Mullins' hands. So first down is not going to be it. But Nate, so far so good, 2 for 3. See what we can do here. Second down. Just got to go about 10 yards. Knight will go, and Knight's going to get close to the first down. See what we can do this time. Throw that to Mullins, and Mullins will get it. That's a touchdown. Good job there. Good drive for this Gladiator offense as we get the turnover and we score off of it. I am learning that away drag route is just amazing. As if you can get the ball out quickly, you can do something with it. And coming out of shotgun, that's pretty powerful. As Mullins now 2 catches, 6 yards, and a touchdown. So let's see what we can do here. Put this football through the upright. As Mike Vanderjagt's going to give us 7 points, 7-0. Gladiators with the lead off the turnover. As Mullins giving 5s to everybody on the bench. Vanderjagt going to kick this one deep. See what we can do here. The Rams will probably end up trying to run the football now as I overran my guy a bit, but it's okay. 27-yard line, that'll be first down. There's Knight on the phone there with the coaches upstairs. Definitely seeing what good came out of that drive. All right. So it'll be first down. They're in I formation. Bulger looking to try and get something going this time as he throws that one to the left-hand side, and Aeneas Williams in the way there. As you see, Salvatore Beast, the rookie here, 6 foot, 195 pounds, out of Syracuse. As out of my other series, when I put a whole bunch of broken creative players in there, I broke half of them by accident, but it ended up being one of the guys that made that team work was Salvatore Beast, so I thought about bringing him back in this series, as I did a lot of my creative guys. And Marshall Fox is going to get the first handoff of the day. Alright, he's going to short drop that one back to pass, and that's going to be a complete knockdown. Beast in front of that one. And that's going to be 4th down. Not sure exactly why they decided they wanted to go with the no huddle there on that play, but all right. Trying to get this off guard, I guess, but Beast is going to get it. There's not going to be a lot of room for a return. Taken down at the spot, 29-yard line. So it's going to be first down. And Beast will get a little bit of a rest now. Let's see what the offense can do here as we're going to get Buckhalter out there. See what can happen this time. As Buckhalter able to get a couple there. Linebacker was right on top of us. Let's see here. As you see, the guy that made the tackle, Pisa Tinasamoa, 24 tackles, 3 for a loss on the season so far. So he's been racking up some numbers as they're going to go back to pass. And Knight is going to go down. Good penetration there, 73. The man that brought him down, Jimmy Kennedy, as he broke his guard. That left-hand side of our line is our problem. See what we can do this time here. All right, back to pass, sir. Knight's open, and threw that one, a rocket shot. Mullins can't make the tackle. That one's intercepted. I tried to get that one out there tonight quickly, but yeah. The cornerback, Terrence Newman, was there as he was ahead of Knight, and Knight just could not get his hands around it. Interception there, so 1 turnover apiece for both teams as they will have the ball deep in Lexington territory. 27-yard line, single back formation. Falk back there by himself, and he's going to dump that one off, and Nate McMillan gets his hands around it, so we throw a pick, and then Bulger throws one as well. Our linebackers are playing some good footballs. Nate McMillan normally is not a good receiver. Doesn't really have two good hands in the reception department, but he made something happen that time. Very nice. See what we can do on this one here. We'll move Jimmy Smith in motion here. See if we can get something going. As Buckhalter is going to get some room. He's got some room here. Get him a speed burst here. He's going to make his way down the sideline. That's a huge first down, and that's probably Buckhalter's best run of the season. I said probably. It is. As we get the fake to the fullback, we've not run with the fullback all season. And Buckhalter going to get himself about a good 30, nearly 40-yard gain there as he gets 33 yards. So Buckhalter with a huge play there as that fake opened us up hugely. We're going to hand this one off to Leon Johnson, give Buckhalter a bit of a rest. We'll see what we do here. As we're going to hand that one off, and Johnson will get a couple. And good tackle there. As you see, so far the turnovers, 2 turnovers so far in the game for the Rams, as things have not been good for them thus far. See if maybe we can get the strong toss to work here. And Buckhalter's going to get it. He's going to get some speed going. He's going to make a move. And that's going to be a good 12-yard gain, a first down. Correll Buckhalter making some moves today. He is showing he can run. So we're seeing now that we can get the outside if it's just as long as we have good blocking, as he's nearly got 50 yards on the day so far. Might be a good time to run the play action. All right, let's see what we do here. Fake the handoff there. Oh, no time there. Saw Burns breaking free, but Mr. Kennedy back there. That's another sack for him. That's 2. As Kennedy came through the line there, nobody got him. So we're going to have to go back to the pass game, apparently. Jimmy Kennedy now 4 sacks on the year, 11 tackles. He's got good numbers so far. See what we do this time. Gonna fake the handoff there. Might be able to get that to Burns. And Burns can't quite get it. It was tipped. And that was a good job there. Good coverage. Didn't quite get the ball out there to him enough. Knight now 3 for 6. But some passes that went a little errant. See what we can do this time here. 3rd down. Try to get that to Hall, and just overthrew him. Knight not quite as accurate as he would have liked. If that would have been on target, Hall would have had the first down easy. And now it's going to have to be a punt situation as we make it to the 40-yard line in St. Louis, but just can't finish it. Sean Landetta to punt this one. Let's see how well we do, as that one is going to be a pretty good one. And then land and bounce toward the end zone and out of bounds inside the 10. Good punt by the veteran punter. 8 out at the 8-yard line. I just about said 8 out the out-yard line. My tongue does not like me in the morning, but hey, it's the best time to record. Alright, first down, 8-yard line. Bulger split backs, strong to the right. And he's going to move Bruce in motion. And And they're going to hand that one off as Marshall Falk wrapped up by Nate McMillan, as McMillan, the big linebacker, able to make a stop. And that should be the end of the first quarter. Rams trying to make something happen on their next drive. They're down 7-0 as the Gladiators lead it so far at home. Fans definitely into this game. They're proud that their Lexington Gladiators are doing a little better this year. They started the year off last year a lot better, but again, I had the difficulty of way lower than it was now, and now I'm getting a challenge, and I appreciate that, as they're going to throw that one over the middle, and I believe Salvatore Beast was in front of it again. As you're starting to see Mark Bulger's numbers here, he has completed 1 pass out of 6. So, yeah. And 2 of those completions went to our guys. So he's completed more passes for our team than he has his own. As the only catch was to Isaac Bruce. Single back formation, strong to the right. Bulger back to pass. He's looking to try and complete this one, and that's going to be a good catch as Beast and Jesse Arvestead daring to make the tackle. Snow tried to make a play, but was not quite there fast enough. Snow's got a little bit of speed for a safety, but not quite there. Good attempt, but just a little late. Try cover 3 here as you see last year's ratings for Bulger. A little over 3,000 yards, 83.6% rating. And he's going to go back to pass and dump that off over the middles. That's going to his other big target there. As Isaac Bruce is not the... that's Bruce there on that one. Torrey Holt's the other guy that we're looking to try and stop, and Holt was the one that got the catch last time. As they're going to throw that one to the right, and there's too many bodies there. Look like, excuse me, Terrell looked like the guy that made the play on that one. And he's 2nd and 10 here. Ball close to midfield. They're at the 43-yard line. Single back, big package. 1 wide receiver out there. And Bulger's going to get a short drop, and he's going to dump that one off to Bruce. Excuse me, that's Holt. I get those two mixed up. 3rd and 3. A short drop again, and that time he's going to get another catch. And they're going to try and run this one down here. Switch some things up here. Back to pass, he'll dump that off again, and that's going to be a good catch there. Try something here, see if I can maybe get some pressure. Back to pass, he'll throw that one. Beast was back there, but not quite. Torrey Holt's going to make the catch. Bulger's going to hand this one off as Marshall Falk will get some yards. He'll get 4. And they're going to stop the no huddle there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's peanut time. As a fan in the stands gets himself some peanuts. A lot of guys on our defensive side, they're starting to wear down, including Keith Traylor. 2nd and 4 here, though. As they're going to move Bruce in motion. Joseph Jefferson covering him today. We hadn't heard much out of him so far. That one's going to be thrown. Kevin Snow will bobble it and get it. And that is an interception number 3. As they drive all the way down there only to give us the football. So our guys are playing some stellar defense. We're bending, but we're not breaking. As snow bobbled that one, took that one away, and that is going to give us a huge advantage. Let's see what we can do this time. See if Buckhalter can get some good yards out of this one. There's Archuleta and Newman out there on that side. And Buckhalter will get a yard. That's about it there. Don't really want to pass it here, but I don't really have a whole lot of room. See what we do this time here. And Buckhalter can't quite get past anybody. Got another yard. And Chiller, one of the guys that stopped us cold. Not to make a joke, but I'm making a joke. Might be able to get something here. Kind of switch around our audibles here. We're going to roll out here. Rolling out to the right. Burns is open. He's going to get it. Good snag as we decide to rifle that thing, and Burns able to catch the heater. I had option to run there, but we decided that we're not going to run. We're just going to fling this thing. As Knight able to get it to a sure-handed Joseph Burns, and he makes yet another big play, 30-yarder, and that's going to be a huge first down for Lexington. I'm going to roll out again here. Try to get that to Burns again. He will bobble it, but can't quite come up with it. I said every time I say sure-handed, something happens to where they just do not catch it. See what we can do this time. We're going to try to go back to one of our safer plays here. Give that one to Dante Hall. He's going to catch it. He'll be down in midfield. First down. Dante Hall, one of the players I really loved watching back in the day, and I'm glad to have him on a football team that I can call my own, as he got that one straight at midfield. See if we can get Buckhalter out of this. As so far tonight, 51%, 780 yards, 11 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. So he hasn't given up the ball much as Buckhalter runs straight into the defender. So a loss of a yard there. See if we can run this strong toss again so we can get outside. Maybe we can, maybe not. Let's try something here. See if they're gonna move with us. So. And 2-minute warning happens there. I was about to take a delay a game there, but thankfully we had the clock helping us that time as we are down the last 2 minutes. Let's see what we can do this time. And Buckhalter, not going to be able to get past the line. That's going to be a good gain, a good loss there as the Rams took care of us. See what we can do here. Ran right into the guy. I was trying to get away and I ran right into the end there. So that was my fault and a sack. We're going to let the clock run down a little bit as I try to get around the edge there, and that did not work. 5 for 10 in passing so far, 57 yards and a touchdown. So pretty decent day so far, but not a lot of yards and not a lot going on. Landetta's going to kick this one pretty well. That one's going to go right there toward the red zone. He's going to catch it and roll out of bounds. That's Newman that made the reception. He'll go out at the 12. Minute 1 second left. And we're going to see how well we can do. Let's go with 3 robber. And they may end up running here as they're in I formation, big package. Move out toward the left-hand side. Marshall Falk taken down as Nate McMillan wraps him up. Another tackle for Nate. As they're going to go back to their big package here. 1 wide out on the very end there, 2 tight ends. They're going to hand that one off. Falk's going to get some yards. He'll get close to first down, but this half will come to an end. And we're just basically trying to keep them out of the end zone. That's all we're doing. As Bolger will hand this off, Marshall Falk will get the first down. Nate McMillan, one of the guys that made the tackle. And that will be the end of the half. As Lexington holds on to a slim lead, 7-0. They may get off one more play, but that's about it. And back to pass. They're going to throw that one over the middle, and that will be off the hands, incomplete. So their run game is doing okay, but their pass game has not been the best thing in the world. As the Rams, after 1, they're down 7-0. Gladiators lead it. 1 half of football is done. Let's see the halftime show here. As you can tell, the numbers are not bad. They're close. 124, 104. The rushing yards for the Rams not working out so far, but they have not run the ball as much as they could. 67 rushing yards for us. And most of that is actually Correll Buckhalter, as they've got 3 turnovers for the Rams. We should have a bigger lead, but so far it's okay. As you can see, Claiborne with the first interception there that set us up for the leading touchdown. As then Knight throws the little short dump off to Mullins. Mullins ends up with it, and that gives us 7-0. But the big story, the sad fact that it's been a little bit of a turnover game is we end up throwing 1 interception there. As so far, Mark Bolger, 78 yards passing, Knight with 57 and a touchdown. As you see, there's Nate McMillan's interception. Kind of happy to see him get one, but his catching is not the best in the world. As you can see, Correll Buckholder with that big 33-yard gain earlier in this one. And then Kevin Snow ended up getting his 2nd interception on the season. As you see the tackling so far, McMillan leading with 5 tackles. As DJ Knight able to get a big, huge pass there to Burns, but sadly nothing came out of it as the drive ended up stalling out. And we're going to see who they're calling our halftime hero, and that's going to be Jimmy Kennedy. 2 sacks out of 4 tackles. So this guy's playing some strong defense as we are ready to start the second half. Rams and Gladiators in Lexington fighting a tough defensive battle. And the Gladiators will get the ball. Alright, so kicking this one off. And that one's going to end up in the end zone. Might as well just let it go. It'll bounce and skip out and land near the cameraman. So the possession so far started off with a touchdown. Then we had the interception. And then 2 punts. And this is where we're at right now. See if we can do something a little different here. We're going to try the counter play. Buck Halter will get up the middle and only get a couple. As Tino Samoa, so far in the career, he had 6 sacks, 206 tackles, 5 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery. So he's been doing okay for him. Trying to see if we can get this to work one more time. If doesn't look like we're going to have the room here, so let's switch things up. And ran out of time trying to call audibles. So 2nd and 13 now for us. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see what we can do this time. Doesn't look like we're going to have the edge, so we call the audible here. Buck Halter is going to be able to squeeze his way through, get a couple of yards there. Sadly, that's all we've been able to do is get a couple of yards each time. See what we do this time. Back to pass. And we're going to run it. Not the best option there. I should have went to Mullins. He was open over the middle, but I don't know. My decision making in that drive was not the best in the world. That is all right. See what we can do this time. Landetta's going to get another good kick here. That'll be caught there inside the 30. And a good return out to the 43-yard line, so the Rams will take over. The offensives have stalled out in this game so far. Been some good plays, but just not been consistent for either team. Single back there as Bulger's going to dump this one off, and that'll be caught. Isaac Bruce with a catch there, but it's going to be no gain. As you're going to see, Bulger's numbers have improved. He's got 8 completions now. 8 completions out of 16, so he's able to get himself up to 50% completion, so not bad on that so far, as he has gotten a little better in the day. I formation for him so far. And back to pass, as they are not relying on Falk today. As a good catch there. 7 yards. Let's see what we can do this time here. And bring our guys in here a little bit, see what we can do. And they're going to hand this one off, and McMillan makes the initial tackle, and Marshall Falk will get the first down. As you see, Keith Traylor so far, 7 tackles and 4 sacks on the year. As he's been doing pretty good. That one's going to get dumped off, and that's a good catch. See what we can do this time. Might be able to get Nate McMillan back there. We just hadn't had a whole lot of pressure this season. As they're going to move Bruce in motion. They're going to hand this one off. Marshall Falk is going to get it, and he'll get as much as he can. Ted Washington, the final guy to bring him down. All right. See if we can keep an eye on everybody. I formation, big package for them. As they will hand this off as Falk will get the edge, and he'll get the first down, about 4 or 5 yard gain there. That's one man that was very hard to stop back in the day. Marshall Falk was just one of the toughest guys to bring down. We're going to try and get something going here. And they're going to move a guy in motion, Bruce going in motion, and Harrison's going to follow. And they're going to throw that one in. Ooh, Jeff Burris able to get hands on it as Bulger threw that behind his guy. This is a part of the field where Bulger has been having trouble as he just let that one go a little too easy. As you see, so far the tackles, Kennedy with 5 tackles and McMillan also with 5 as Bruce goes in motion. They're going to hand this one off. And good job of the linebackers to watch him as they bring him down. Jesse Armistead, one of the guys that was there to make the stop. As we're going to go to 2-man here. Five wide for the Rams as Curtis will go in motion right to left. And he's going to go back to pass here. He's going to throw that one deep, and that one overthrown. Incomplete. The Rams are going to have to settle for a field goal. As it was just not, it is not in the cards for these guys today, as they are just not connecting on this half of the football field. As that kick is going to be up, in, and barely, but good. As Williams able to line that one up just good enough. He aimed for the upright and thankfully got just enough of the right side of the football to make it go left. Up, in, and good. So the Rams cut the lead down to 4, 7-3. And that is not going to be returnable, as that'll go out of bounds. As you see so far, the AFC South pretty close still. Lexington leading it over Indy, Jacksonville, and Tennessee 3-1, as the rest of the league in our division 2-2. Let's try and see what we do this time. Oh, might be able to get Burns here. See what we can do here. Might be able to get Burns here. He's open. He's got it, and his hands are on the football this time. That'll be in Ram territory. So first down, as they allow single coverage on Joseph Burns, and he has burned him again for another 30-yard reception. 36 yards this time. See what we do this time here. Back to pass there. Mullen, oh, I threw that one to the wrong guy. Threw that one completely to the wrong guy. I thought that Mullins was the square, and I hit the square. So wide open Mullins will get nothing because of my muscle memory failing on me this time. We'll go back to pass here. Mullins is open that time. He's going to drop it, though. Incomplete. Come on, Jay. You got to catch that. Try to go something where we hadn't done in a bit. We'll flip the play here. All right. Time for a good rollout here. We're going to roll out to the left. We're going to go. And Knight's going to get close. Does he have it? And the officials will bring the chain out. Come on, chain gang. Be favorable to us. And it's a first down. Jimmy Smith letting us know as Knight rolled out, he had just enough room to be able to get it as he makes it to the marker. So Knight able to keep the drive alive, and so far 50 for 99. 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So he's been doing all right so far for us. And we're going to roll out again. Throw that one to Hall, and Hall can't get it. It was a rocket, though. See what we can do this time. Maybe we'll be able to get Buckhalter some yards here, as he's going to get the handoff, and Buckhalter will get a good 5-yard gain. The draw play worked that time. Not bad. So it is now 3rd down. Might be able to get ball and 0 over the middle. Oh, ran out of time there. Oh, good sack there. As unable to get that ball off in time, as it was Pisa Tena Samoa who blitzed, and he came in free. Another half second, we would have had that one, but not happening this time, as if we get 4th and 13. See what we can do about pinning them deep in this one, as that is going to be a good kick, and bounces in the end zone. Missed the catch. Tried to grab it there, but it's okay. It'll be out at the 20-yard line. Try to see if we get strong blast 3. See if we can get some pressure on that edge. And they're going to move a man in motion. It's Bruce. And they're going to hand that off. Marshall Fox is going to get it, and he's going to get some good yards. Aeneas Williams had to make the stop. Close game here, as this is a defensive struggle. And they're going to let this one go. That's going to be the end of 3 quarters. Barely hanging on to the lead, but the Gladiators do lead 7-3 over the Rams. 3 stanzas done, 1 to go. See what we can do this time. Send Salvatore Beast on a blitz. I have not done this yet, so let's see how this works. And they're going to hand this one off going the opposite direction, and good stop. The line held them out that time, as that is going to be a loss. 3rd and 1 now. As you see, Falk so far 12 rushes, 56 yards, so 4.7 yards a carry. Not bad for him so far. As they're going to hand this one off to the left-hand side, and Falk is going to get stopped. Chris Claiborne with the tackle for the loss. And that wasn't what they needed. And they're going to have to punt this one. Beautiful stand there by the defense as they locked everything down at their 30-yard line. And they're going to punt this one. Good punt there, as that one is going to be, this might be returnable. We're going to have some yards there, as Beast will get out to the 36-yard line. So 1st down for Lexington. Buckhalter's going to be able to get some good yards that time. So 5-yard carry there. Moved the fullback there to the edge. That did help out a little bit. Kind of audible this one. And Buckhalter will get another yard there. Not bad. So let's go to something that actually has worked for us in the past. We're going to roll out flood. See what we can do this time. As long as we got an opening, we should be alright. As Knight's going to take off. We'll just slide down there near midfield. Play the safe route. Now we're going to get our offense going again. As we had the corner watching us there. He was zoned. But he decided he was not going to do anything yet. 42 yards, so not really much of a running day for Knight today, but our halfback's actually been doing well. As Buckhalter immediately wrapped up with Kennedy, I believe, got him, and only a yard there, as Kennedy has been a problem for us today, as him and Gross able to actually make the tackle. Might be able to see if we can get Mullins on this one here. Knight's going to roll out to the left here. And Hall might be open. Oh, just missed him. Knight, unable to get it to him that time. Incomplete. As the guys opened up there, but it just did not work out, as Knight so far with 6 completions. But 15 passes, so not the best for him so far. We'll try the rollout flood again. We got 9 yards to get. Knight could easily get the 9 yards on the ground, but try not to have to run it if we have to. Throw that one there to Hall. He's going to get it. And he's going to break free. Dante Hall with a touchdown. The corner just could not hang with him. At this time, Knight decided he was going to use his arm, and he did so well. As that is the 7th completion, so number 7 with good throw and a good catch. And that is a touchdown as Dante Hall goes 49 yards and scores. That's his 3rd reception for 70 and the touchdown. So the Rams now in a bit of a predicament as time will be running down to 4 minutes, as they are now down by 2 scores. They'll have to get 2 touchdowns in order to get back the lead, as they have not had the lead all game. They have a pretty good offense, but their offense has stalled out for the most part. Ours has too, to be honest, but we've been able to make just enough plays to be able to get it. As the junior Sayal just got his self introduced to his shoulder. As you see the possessions for the Rams: punt, 2 interceptions in a row, then halftime, and then they get the field goal and then had to punt the ball again. So the Rams offense has been lackluster of anything. So here we go as we try to line everybody up here. See if we can get some pressure here. 4:01 left in the 4th as this game is nearly over. They're going to launch that one, and ooh, good hit there. Salvatore Beast able to knock the ball out of his hands. So that falls incomplete. So far so good. Back to pass here. Bulger's going to dump this off to the right. Joseph Jefferson tried to go for the ankles. He could not get him, but he's going to run out of bounds anyways. You see that dynamic duo. Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, so far 11 catches today. It's been all of them, as they've got about 90 yards combined. As it is going to be 3rd and 6 now. We'll go with 2 men here, see if we can stay our coverages. And Bulger back to pass. Trailer breaks free a little bit. Snow just casually in front of the football. Reaches back for it, but it falls to the grass incomplete. And they're going to go for it on 4th down here. 4th and 6, and they feel like it is desperation time. 5 wideouts for the Rams as Bulger back there by himself. And he's going to throw this one to the right. Good catch there as Isaac Bruce gets his hands on it. So the Rams going to see what they can do here. They're trying to drive near midfield, 45-yard line. So that's going to be thrown to the left. A good catch. And Keith Traylor moving a bit there. He's going to give a call for encroachment. So it's going to give them a free 5 yards. It does stop their drive, though, so that does help out a little bit. As they're going to go to big package here. 14-3 the score. 3:22 left in the 4th. As Bulger's going to throw that, dumping it off to the left. And a good catch there. As you see Bulger's numbers today. 54% completion, 129 yards, but he's thrown 3 interceptions. So that has been the bane today for this offense. Bulger's going to hand that one off. Marshall Falk, safe bet here is Snow and Armistead able to bring him down. So it is a 1st down for the Rams. Got 2 corners here. Might be able to see if we can press Bruce and Holt. And they're going to hand that one off as Marshall Falk's going to get plenty of room. Good run for him as he just had all day. See if we can blitz here. 1st and goal here for them at the 8-yard line. We're going to blitz up the middle, and that's going to be a stuff. Good hit there. Nate McMillan with a tackle for loss, and that's going to be thrown left side. And Jesse Armistead's going to get it, and he'll just run out of the back of the end zone. That is the 4th interception for this defense as Bulger is just not been doing well on this half of the football field as Armistead played his zone well as they tried to give that one again to one of their guys, but just didn't work out. 2:29 left in this game. All we got to do is just run the clock out. Run the counter here, and Buckhalter will lose a yard. Good tackle there. So Buckhalter so far was 60 yards, 15 carries. So not too bad. As we're going to get down to the 2-minute warning. And that is going to be it. 2 minutes to go. Now it'll be time to do our best to kill this clock. See if we can get a toss play here. Might be able to get to the outside. See if I can move Richie a bit. Get him out there. And Buckhalter is going to get caught in the backfield easily. We'll do the rollout flood just because it is a long 3rd and 16. Alright, so here we go back to pass. He's going to roll out. Throw that one that was kind of a hard throw to make, but it's okay. We're going to punt this football. 9 ends a day, so 7 for 17. or at least I say he ends the day. It's going to be, might be able to actually even stop him here, but we're going to see what we do. Sean Landetta with a kick, and that one's going to be on their half of the football field. So the Rams, with a minute 47 to go, they are still down by 11, as all they have been able to muster is a field goal. As they're going to go split backs, 3 wideouts. Bulger's going to go back to pass. He'll dump that off the left side there. At least he thought he would. That one off the hands of Bruce as incomplete. Bulger's been the better quarterback. He's been able to get them downfield. They've been driving, but it's just not worked out for them. Once they get to the end zone, then things just collapse from there, as they're going to go 3 wideouts. Try and zone here if we can. 2nd and 10. Bulger back to pass on the short 3-step drop, and he's going to dump it off to Torrey Holt. And Torrey's going to call timeout. That's their second. So 3rd and 10 here. Single back for them. They've got 4 wideouts. And back to pass. And Bulger's going to throw that one to the right and knock down. Joseph Jefferson was there. And so was Terrell. So 4th down, they're going to go for it. They've got 4 wideouts. Back to pass. Bulger's going to throw that one. He's going to dump it off, and he's going to be stopped well short of the marker. Good tackle there. And that is going to be a turnover, as the Gladiator fans know this one is done. As that one went to Furry. Is Furry able to get the catch, but nothing doing. So we're going to kneel this one down. That one's going to be knelt at midfield as the Rams call their final timeout. Should be able to kneel this down and kill the clock without having to worry about a punt, as we'll kneel it backing up into our own territory. So Knight going to end the day with only 39 yards, 7 carries. So really wasn't a big running day for him, but we really didn't need it, as Terrell Buckhalter showed up and he got well over 50 yards. So it was a good day for him. As it'll be 4th down, we will have to punt it. But there will be almost no time on the clock left, as we let time tick down last second. And then Knight will kneel it. So there will have to be one last punt, as Knight loses a couple yards there. So it brings him down to 37. So it definitely was a good day. We didn't really have the offense like we would like today, but the long ball was working there for the most part, and then we were able to get some good runs on the ground from our halfback. So that was good, as we're going to take the guy down. It'll be down the 6-yard line, or 26-yard line, 6 seconds. And this is going to be one of the last plays of the game, as Bulger is going to go with 3 wideouts. He's going to go back to pass. He'll throw that one left-hand side, and Salvatore Beast will get an interception, and he will run it back a little bit. Well, that is the game. Mark Bulger ending the day with 5 interceptions, as the last one goes to our star cornerback, the rookie corner, Salvatore Beast, as he runs that out back to the 30. And that is the end of the game. Not a dominating performance by far, but a stellar one. As the Gladiators are going to win this one 14-3 over the Rams, so another home victory for the Gladiators. As everybody give congratulations all around for a good game. As we get to the post-game show, be able to look over everything, see how well everybody did. As you can see, it was 5 turnovers against our 1. The numbers were close, 236 yards versus 206. The Rams just really did not rely on the run game like they probably should have. As you can see some of the numbers today, we had no pressure back there in the backfield, but Knight able to get more yards than Bulger, 142 yards, 2 touchdowns, as Bulger had 130 yards, but nothing to show for Jackson and Harris with those return yards today. As you can see, Hall with 70 yards and a touchdown, Joseph Burns 66 yards, Torrey Holt 65 yards, Falk with 74 yards running, Buckhalter ended up with 55, and then Knight with those kneel downs backed up to 37 yards, as Kennedy Little and Tino Samoa were the guys that were in our backfield all day today. As you see, Salvatore Beast with that last interception, and that ended the game. So we're going to be taking a look at the player of the game. We're going to see who they're going to represent, and they're going to give it to DJ Knight. So DJ Knight with a good day here, as he normally does not average over 100 yards often, but he got 142 today, 7 for 17, so it wasn't the best, but 2 touchdowns, as he was able to bomb the ball where he needed to. As we get to the stats here, they had more first downs than we did, but they were driving, but the drives always got stopped short, as we ended up getting more rushing yards with 97, 142 passing yards versus their 132. Mark Bulger, dismal rating, 21.4, 16 for 32, so 50% passing, but 132 yards and 5 interceptions. Knight with 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 7 for 17, so 41%. So his average dropped a little bit. He got sacked 4 times though, so that was not really the best thing. Marshall Falk and Carell Buckhalter both with 16 carries, as Falk had 74 carries, Buck 74 yards. Buckhalter had 55. DJ Knight 8 for 37, and then Leon Johnson only able to get a couple. We gave him the football at 1 point. No rushing touchdowns today though. As Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce, they were the offense for St. Louis, as the only other Ram to have a catch looked like Ferguson, and then Looker and Furry had some catches there, but it was Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce with a combined 13. They had 108 yards combined, but nothing doing other than a field goal to show for it. Is Dante Hall 3 for 70 yards and a touchdown. Joseph Burns 2 for 66, as he helped us advance. Mullins, he just was not targeted today as much, 2 for 6. As his longest was only the 5-yarder, but he did score that touchdown, thrown to 4 times. As you can see, Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt thrown to 21 times. We go to the defense now. Kennedy was one of the big problems we had today. He ended up with 6 tackles. 2 of those were sacks. Tino Samoa, 6 tackles, 3 assisted and a sack. Nate McMillan today, 6 tackles, 2 assisted, as he was able to show his presence. Jesse Armstead's 4 tackles, 3 assisted. Joseph Jefferson 4 tackles as well. As we go, so Little also had a sack today. But the big thing is the 6 interceptions today. 1 by each of these guys: Nate McMillan, Jesse Armistead, Chris Claiborne, Kevin Snow, Salvatore Beast, and Terrence Newman. For St. Louis had one. But yeah, it's like the ball was just handed to the opposing team today. Thankfully, not as much on our side. But I appreciate everybody watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you come back for more. I hope you have a great day. And may God bless you.